I want to invite you, make sure that you all understand that we have an information session scheduled at the community rooms up at the Grand Harvey, the new arena up by the Vanier. And we'd love to have you come up. We're going to have some refreshments, and you can come up and look at the presentation, ask questions, talk to some friends or whatever before you head home. So I certainly would encourage you to do that. We also are going to have a membership table there to ask you to join our new organization, which I am now going to outline a little bit about it. The organization that we have set up is called, it's an Anglophone rights organization. It's a non-profit organization, a registered non-profit, and the intent of it was to parallel the Acadian Society in the way that they represent Francophones. We want to represent Anglophones. So we started, and it has a board of directors. It's going to have committees. We're going to have membership drives. We've already gained some membership. We just started, and we've had a meeting in Moncton. We've had a meeting here, and we've had modest turnout, but it's growing. It's coming along slowly. It is a democratic process. It's not a one-man show. It's going to be having the involvement of the membership in the decisions we make and the platforms we develop. We'll have committees for all kinds of different things in order to get input. Also, we're going to develop these committees around the province. So we call them committees or chapters, whatever you want to call them. We have that set up in Moncton. We have that set up here. We want to get it set up on the membership. We want to get it set up in St. John and eventually upriver in Carleton County or wherever. And the game plan with that is to work with our Anglophone MLAs in each riding. Work with them, present our concerns, present our platform, present our solutions, and we are going to do it in a professional, well thought out, well researched way, not in a way that we're ranting and raving like a bunch of crazy people trying to influence people with a bunch of jargon that means nothing. We are going to do it in a responsible, smart, thought out way, and we are going to develop relationships with those MLAs in those different areas so that we are going to start to influence the way that government sees things. We are going to start to influence elections. We want to get involved in the elections. We have some other things that we want to do. We see the possibility of having selected, targeted protests depending on where we see discrimination. We want to have targeted boycotts where we see discrimination. We want to have letter writing and email writing campaigns. We were going to do all that based on a well thought out plan, and we intend to do that as time goes on. We intend to do that all over the province. So that's basically the game plan. Again, I certainly invite you to come up and listen to the presentation. And I want to have your input because I don't have all the answers. And but the primary thing that we're trying to do, and I think Barry touched on it, Joyce touched on it, is that we want to develop an image that says that we are responsible, we're professional, we're not about trying to take anybody's rights away. And we want, basically, the basic principle of it is 67%. We are 67% of the population. We pay 67% of the taxes. We want approximately 67% of the jobs. We want 67% of government spending. We want 67%. And we have no intention of taking any of that, anything other than a fair share. And we have no intention of taking a fair share away from anybody else, any other minority or group in the province. We are not against bilingualism, and we have a whole lot of concerns. I think as an Anglophone community within the province, we have a right to express our concerns about what's going on. You know, the province is somewhere over $12 billion in debt. That works out to $16,000 for every man, woman, and child in New Brunswick. So, you know, all the things that go on with that affects the priorities that government set out, affects the things that we see as priorities. So when you get a government with priorities here and a population, and an English population that has priorities here. And is it back? Yeah. So we want to make these priorities in line so that people understand our priorities. And I think we have a right to do that, just the same as the minorities have a right to do that. So that's the direction we're going. So can you hear me now? I want to continue on here. We got to get moving. We're going to do, before I ask.
Can't hear you.
Can we get? Hold on. Before I get the last speaker, we're going to do a little ceremony to represent what we're